I placed down 25,000 blocks around an entire planet, one block for every single subscriber. This was by far the most ambitious build and project I have ever attempted to undertake, spanning not only over multiple hours but multiple days. In fact, it took me just over a week to complete. I was training with Yoda this morning to become a Jedi. That's when I realized I was actually blackout drunk, and it wasn't Yoda I was training with, but in fact, it was a raccoon that I picked up from the street, and that got me thinking. Good day, you absolute legends. In today's video, like I said, we have placed down 25,000 blocks to celebrate this channel hitting 25,000 subscribers. Each block that I placed down was one block for every single subscriber we have had on the channel so far. And on top of that, this is a running project, meaning for every single additional subscriber that we get, I will place down an additional block. So ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? If you want to be involved in this project, all you need to do is click that subscribe button and you will get a block placed down on the planet. So let's get into today's video. I'm going to show you how far we got and how this was all built. As always, this adventure started with a singular base computer. Now, another fascinating thing that I wanted to attempt to try, since though we are building over such vast distances, is whether or not the sphere of the planet that we see when we approach said planet, is that the same when we are trying to build on it? So will there be a curvature? Will I have to adjust my build? Will I prove in this video once and for all that it's not just a flat plane just being generated over and over and over again and just given the appearance of a sphere planet? But does the build itself have to curve around the actual planet itself, or the Earth, or whatever it is you want to call it? So that's what we're also going to be seeing. It's almost like a double-edged experiment here. So the way that I'm doing this is I'm placing down one block, obviously, for every single subscriber. And then underneath said block, like here, there will be a supporting structure. This, at the moment, is not being counted in the final total. But I will go back and count every single block again on all the structures that I've had to build as a quote-unquote supporting arm of the structure to put it into its final total. So then we can get a full picture of every single block that we have placed down here today. But so far, this is kind of like the first 100 built, and I'm doing this in increments of 100. So every 100 blocks, I'll go ahead and then I'll start up a new chain after I build the supporting arm. And that way then it's easy for me then to try and keep count of how many blocks we are out so far. I hope that makes sense. Another challenge to this build is the fact that I decided to build this on a planet with extreme weather. So this is my build camera at the minute. You can see that I'm just absolutely not having a great time. There are multiple storms multiple times a day, and it really does decrease the visibility, but we will keep on pressing on. So one of the first things I've noticed straight away is look at the arc. Now, again, this hasn't been me tampering with the build in any way. This is just me building in as straight of a line as possible. No adjustments have been made, but yet, as we get further and further along the planet, look at the angle of degree that I'm now starting to build at. And because this is a cube, it should just be flat. So if technically it was just a straight planet surface, a bit like Minecraft where it just gets generated and generated all over again for however long, then we won't be seeing this angle of degree, which does now essentially mean that we are in fact building on a curvature. But does the degree increase over time, or is this more of a facade? Now, as we are building here, we are quite a fair distance away at this point in the video. And I can say from my own first-hand experience, you can see now just how far down I'm having to build my supporting arm structure. So I can confirm that the planet that you see and the planet that you land on is in fact a sphere. It's a sphere as we see it on the outside, but when we physically travel to the planet, land on the ground, it is in fact a curve. It is a sphere on the ground as well. So technically speaking, every planet in No Man's Sky, as far as to this testing here today as well, can confirm that you are in fact running across an entire freaking planet. It is a sphere. It's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing that this is even possible. But there we go. I am now conclusively proving it one block at a time. But there we go. We're just going to place this block down here. And yeah, we're just going to keep on going. And this is my entire life right now, trying to get this built for the time that when this video hopefully does get released, it will be at 25,000 subscribers. In hindsight, I really should have built this on a perfect or lush planet or something with much, much better weather, because I could not see a damn freaking thing. But we are just pressing on. I'm just trusting where I'm placing these, and once the storm's cleared, I will go back and make any adjustments if I've misplaced blocks. But, you know, the curvature as well, one thing I've noticed is it's because it's not in a straight line, I'm having to do my supporting arms, then these are getting quite massive. It's almost like a massive triangle at this very moment that I'm building. So it goes all the way up, and then I'm having to build it all the way down for obviously the supporting structure. So like I said, I will be counting these in the final total of the build until we get to 25,000 subscribers. But yeah, a lot of placement is being built here, and this is the kind of view that I'm seeing at the moment when these storms do roll in. It's very difficult. All right, so that's the first 2,700 blocks put down, and the next one will take me to around about 3,000. But again, I will readjust all these numbers because again, I'm not counting at this moment the supporting structure, the supporting arms. So the total at the minute is more likely double that, but because I'm only counting it going up the way, not back down the way, then that's what we are currently at total. So by now, you know the process, you know exactly what I'm doing, so I've just kind of skipped it along quite nicely, and now you can start to see the supporting structure. This actually isn't me going up the way, this is me trying to come back down the way, but it's almost like going into a perfect straight line. It is got a slight degree of variant going back down now, but eventually what will happen is it'll get to the point where my supporting arm or the supporting structure won't actually go down anymore, but in fact it'll go across the surface in a straight line, and then it'll even tend to then go back up again, because as we go around the curvature of the planet, which again is absolutely mind-blowing. But it's honestly, it's all coming together really, really nicely, and we are about to start finishing up this build. So at this point in the video, I've already been back, I've recounted all of the supporting arm structures as well, and I can conclude at this very point right here is the fact of 25,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that this channel, ladies and gentlemen, ever reached 25,000 subscribers. When I first started this channel, I thought it would be excellent to even reach 25 subscribers, 2,500 subscribers. 25,000 is insane. My mind is absolutely blown, and it is all thanks to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for watching me throughout all of these years. Each and every single one of you are the true legends, and it's because of you guys I continue doing what it is that I do. But let's right now just fly up off the planet just a little bit, now that we've reached the 25,000 subscriber mark anyway, and let's just see how far that I got around. So you can see the progress right now, and like I said, this is a running project, so every single subscriber that we get from today onwards will be added to this build, which is again absolutely insane, and the whole point is to make an entire circle to connect from where we started from. And you can just see the curvature as well from all these bases that I've placed down here. You can see just how far around we got. Now, my estimate is we got around just over a quarter of the planet, which is 25,000 blocks. So, in theory, it'll be around about 100,000 blocks. So, when we do reach that 100,000 subscriber milestone, which we are really pushing towards right now, then we will be able to complete this project. It should just be enough blocks to wrap around the entire planet once. 100,000 blocks. Now that is insane. But let's just take now a nice little flyover just to see how far we have got. And you'll be able to see what I mean as well about the curvature. You can see that I'm building in a complete straight line. There are no deviations. I'm not moving the blocks around, and you'll be able to confer this with me right now. And essentially every time I build 100 blocks across, or going higher and higher and higher, which it does because of the variant, it's 100 blocks. As soon as I hit that number, I start building the supporting structure coming back down. But you'll see what it causes. It causes this triangle effect, and each one seems to be getting into a more and more perfect triangle. And we're going to keep on doing this all of the way down, as you can see right here. Now, at this moment in time, I'm at, 3,000 subscribers, 3,300 subscribers, and then we are just absolutely blitzing forward. But each time I do this, the arc on then the other side, as we start getting around the planet, then the descending triangle bit, the supporting arm actually starts to get longer and longer and longer until we start reaching the very end, when it just becomes a flat surface, which again is crazy. So here we go. You can just see this now real time with me. I'm not going to do any editing here whatsoever. But again, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, from the very bottom of my heart, I just want to say again a massive, massive, massive thank you for each and every single one of you that has took the time out of your day to watch my videos, to hit that subscribe button. I hope that my content has brought you some joy. I hope that you've all enjoyed my content that I do make. And you know what? I really cannot wait to do the next milestone. And I honestly can't wait to carry on building on this planet, making an entire circle. That is incredible. One block for every subscriber. So like I said, if you want to be part of this project, ladies and gentlemen, then all you need to do is hit that subscribe button and you will get a block placed down in your honor. Honestly, it is a fantastic project. I've really had a lot of fun building it. And yeah, I mean, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we just reached the end of the point here. 25,000 subscribers. That's me also now included all of the supporting structure as well. So every block that was placed down was meticulously counted and then recounted to come to that final total. 25,000 blocks later, and we are right here. Absolutely fantastic. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a build around an entire planet. Thank you all very much for watching, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.